The husband of missing Ferring mum of two, Elaine Taggart, has been arrested on suspicion of her murder. Police officers reportedly arrested 43-year-old Andy Taggart at his Ferringham Lane home on Wednesday, April the 9th. The 48-year-old, who worked as a catering finance manager in Brighton, disappeared on January the 3rd. The following day, her red Fiat Punto car was found abandoned in Goring Street near to the railway station. On February the 8th, a direct appeal to Mrs Taggart was issued by police asking her to get in touch. At this stage, the case was still being treated as a missing person investigation. By February the 22nd, police were saying they were increasingly concerned for Mrs Taggart's safety. That morning, they handed out flyers featuring her photograph around the Goring railway station area. 3 days later, on February the 25th, Mrs Taggart's father, 90-year-old Chelsea pensioner Douglas Hassell, made an emotional plea for his daughter to contact him. Sunday, March the 2nd, was Mother's Day, but mother of two, Mrs Taggart, failed to get in touch with her family. On March the 4th, her son Daniel celebrated his 14th birthday. DCI Adam Hibbert, leading the investigation into Mrs Taggart's disappearance, said it was extraordinary for her to miss the occasion. On March the 18th, Mrs Taggart's 11-year-old daughter Sophie wrote an open letter begging her mum to get in touch. But by March the 31st, police said they feared the worst and began a 5-day search of countryside around Ferring and Goring. DCI Hibbert said Mrs Taggart may have become the victim of a serious crime. The following day, as the search for Mrs Taggart continued, police said they feared she was dead. On Wednesday, April the 9th, Mrs Taggart's 43-year-old husband Andy was arrested on suspicion of her murder. Eyewitnesses reported seeing a man led away from the family home, and later Mr Taggart's dark blue car was taken from the driveway.